Not gonna lie, this new Lookism chapter was alright. It was short as well, so this is gonna be a pretty short video, maybe 4 to 5 minutes long or so. But let's get into it, because we got some stuff to cover. Chapter starts off and we see Crystal, who just got out of the shower, and she's noticing that her father has been acting very suspicious, going on business trips that's not on his schedule. While thinking this, she gets notified by the TV. Then when she's listening, it gets stated that Charles Troy was involved with a scandal with another politician. And she figures out that her father was being involved with illegal acts with minors. Wait, pause, hold on. We then cut to Charles Troy, and it stated that Eugene's side has begun attacking, which means they're starting to expose Charles Troy with small little evidence and leads that could potentially mess up their business. And yeah, that guy is one of the 10 geniuses, but at this point, nobody really cares. He states that from now on, there's going to be an all-out war between both Eugene and Charles Troy. He also states that he's confident in getting rid of this type of evidence, but if they get their hands on a red paper, it's simply wraps, because not even him would be able to take care of that. Charles Troy tells him not to worry, because the day it comes into their hands, pause, literally like that's basically an illusion, because it's never gonna happen. And then the guy says, "It's Gunn, isn't it?" Implying that he knew exactly who he sent to be able to retrieve the red paper. It then cuts to Samuel, who I find interesting. He isn't doing anything and he seems pretty calm. He could be betraying the second generation, or he's probably just waiting for the right time to strike. Who knows? But it then cuts to Jerry, who says, wait, that wasn't his full power. Then he was like, nah, Gunn's bluffing. So he goes for an attack and immediately he gets blitzed. Gunn then says an interesting statement. He says, I'm different from you guys. I don't say I'm gonna kill you as a bluff, before giving off one of the most aura panel we ever seen of Gunn's bloodlust, or it's the amount of blood he has on his hand. Bosco also calls Cap. He says, yo, you need to chill, gang. We all know you're tired. Then he goes for an attack and he hits Gunn, actually. He uses the forbidden technique, and we cut back to a flashback where he tells Burn Knuckles that the reason why he's not taking them is because he doesn't want to put their lives in danger, not that they're weak. Then he gets one tap. Gunn then starts getting attacked by Zack, who's landing a lot of attacks. But then Gunn says, yo, you gotta cut that out. He grabs him by the mouth, calls his name, and then he squeezes his teeth out his face. But you know Zack is not done. He then goes for a liver shot, and he sends Gunn in the air, actually. Gunn then tries to reverse it by going for another attack, which Zack casually dodges. But then he goes for the counter, he lands it, but Gunn tanks that, and he just one-shots Zack. The crew has all rushed in to try to fight Gunn or whatnot, but Gunn doesn't really care about them anymore. He says that they ruined the fun. He then jumps off of the cliff and he tries to go for Yusong before immediately being attacked by Mandeok. He tells Ryuhei to tank Yusong with them, and he says he's gonna take on Gunn. Gunn then starts to praise Mandeok and says, I don't know why you're working under Eugene when you can very easily start your own stuff, and that he's strong enough to rival anyone he wants. We then cut to a flashback, and it turns out that they have some sort of sad backstory, which is why Mandeok is fighting for Eugene instead of, starting his own stuff. Gunn then offers Mandeok a position to join him, as he deems Mandeok worthy of being by his side. Mandeok then declines that offer, and he says that maybe in the past he would have accepted that, but now he has something that he's fighting for, and it's the dream that he wants. We didn't get a panel from Mandeok that, he's literally the best panel I've ever seen of him, and probably most of Gen 2. He says he's going to surpass Gunn, and honestly, I think he's gonna do the best that we've seen so far against Gunn, because I think that they're planning on finishing him off. Maybe next chapter we're gonna see maybe a flashback or whatnot between him. And I think he's gonna unfortunately die next chapter. He's a decent, cool character, I guess. But I think they're gonna make him perform the best that we've seen so far, and then they're gonna end him off. I honestly, after this chapter, the crew heads, I don't know what they're doing, bro. They're kind of making me a little bit mad that they're not really going all out, even though Johan wanted to fight Gunn so badly just for him to do all of this. Eli, he needs to get rid of Gunn. He's the reason why he started the family drama and all that, and Ollie's dead because of him. And Jake, come on, I don't really see a reason why Jake really wants to fight. He literally just got beat the hell up. But other than that, I'll rate this chapter a 7 out of 10. Mandeok's about to do his thing, but then he's getting put down. And with that said, I guess I'll see you in the next video.